everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet. Thank you everyone for coming back to watch another video, and of course welcome to all of our new subscribers. I appreciate everyone who is part of my community, or our community I should say, and for all the time you take out and watching my videos. If you enjoy this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up as well as share it if you're willing to. That would be awesome. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll do so. Just hit the red subscribe button down below, as well as the notification bell next to that, so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. So, that being said, today I'm going to go over a couple of WIPs that I have, as well as two finished objects. Yes, one of them is the commissioned piece, the blanket that I have. Normally, like I've mentioned before, I don't show commission pieces until the final recipient receives it, but my friend's mom said she doesn't mind if I share it. So I hope you enjoy that one. And then I'm going to show you the yarn on a blanket that I want to start because I got excited on a pattern that I saw today. And oh my goodness, I forgot. I totally blanked out on who it's from, but I'll go ahead and it'll come up on the screen right here. Hooked by Robin. That's it. Almost positive that's it, but I will go ahead and put that down here as well as link her in the description box below. But I'm really excited about a pattern she just put out, or she did a tutorial on YouTube on her channel. And as soon as I saw it and started watching it, I knew the yarn that I was wanting to use on that. So I will show that to you guys too. So I guess we will start with, actually I only have two WIPs. One that I started yesterday, and I really don't know if I'm liking the pattern for this particular yarn. So if you guys have any tutorials or links to patterns that you think would go well with this, I would appreciate it. I started out, it's going to be a baby hat. I started out with it so far, but it is a super chunky. It's one of the mandalas that I got at Joann's, the Thick and Quick. And I don't know if it's too, it's just very dense for this pattern, and it is a super chunky yarn, but this pattern was supposed to be for super chunky, but I just think it's too, I don't know, it's just too something. So if you have, I mean, it's basically just half double crochets, so I could probably go up to double crochet, and that should open it up a little bit. But if you have any ideas, I would greatly appreciate that. That I just started late last night, and I really needed to get to bed because I had to take Miley to the vet this morning because she hurt her eye. But yeah, so anyway, that was one of my WIPs, which like that's, I think I'm only on like the third row, so it didn't get very far on this. And I may go ahead and redo it with double crochets to see if that opens it up a little bit. But again, if you have any, if you know of any pattern specific to the mandala Thick and Quick, that would be awesome too. Now my next WIP, I actually started with these colors because, as I've mentioned in another video, I'm Ukrainian, and our colors are yellow and blue. I happened to see these yarns and I loved the colors, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try and make a blanket out of it and see how it goes. It's a really nice royal blue. It's the Premier Everyday. That's, well, this is the yellow. And then a really pretty royal blue, and it's actually the Cakes and Candles blanket by Krista at the Secret Yarnery. So this is the start of it, and then I'm going to switch to blue again and then go back to yellow. I'm not quite sure how big I'm planning on making it, but I'm just going with it until it clicks. And until I decide that I'm really, really in love with it. I like it because I love those two colors, and I think they work well together. Any thoughts? Go ahead and put them down in the comment section below. So those are my two WIPs. I have a bunch that are finished objects. However, they're not, I guess they're not really finished because they need the ends sewed in. And what have I mentioned that I don't like? Yeah, sewing in ends. So I've been kind of putting this off. But some of these are my coasters. And I told you before, I leave really long ends because I like to really sew them in. I know it's probably overkill, but that's just what I like to do. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it this way. So these two I like because these are going to be good for Halloween. So and they're done. They just see the long ends. I just need to sew in the ends. But my mom loves her coaster. I mean, she uses it like all the time. Yes, she's only using one, but it was actually my very, very, very first one that I ever made. And she loved the color so much, and she's like, I want it. It's actually the other one to this, but it's the green out here with the pink center. So she has that one. I need to make another one of those. Oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I would say I lied, but some people don't like that, so whatever. I misspoke, but I did make another one. Hers is like this one. But that's those two. And then I have these that are camo-ish. I love these personally. And then I have a bunch of other colors. These are done in, I don't know all of the yarns that I use. I apologize. These were out of Sugar and Cream. So that's those guys. Then I have some baby hats that I started. I have a bunch of other ones. Again, these are done. I just need to sew in the ends. This one I believe was out of Bernat Baby Blanket, or Bernat Baby Tiny, or Velvet Tiny. I'm not sure. It's not the Velvet. I think this is the Bernat Baby Blanket Tiny. This is for a preemie. Because, sorry, I have some fuzzies stuck to my lipstick now. Because I do donate a lot of hats, and oftentimes they need the preemie sizes. I don't remember the yarn on the next 5, I think. But this one is a little one for for a preemie. It's so soft. I mean, it's so soft. I really need to figure out which yarn this is. I hope I have it. I know I have it somewhere else because I have more hats started with it. But then I have this one. It's in the same yarn, but it's such a pretty green. This is for a toddler. I think this was the toddler size. Then I have this awesomely bright pink. I've got the newborn, preemie, newborn, infant, and then toddler. I just love those colors. And they're all soft because I make sure that I choose really super soft yarns because they want super soft yarns against their little heads. I mean, they can't tell us because they're just born, but you know, their skin is really soft and delicate. So those are a couple of hats there. This blanket is not a recent WIP almost finished object. I've had it for a while. It's just the idea of sewing in the ends has been driving me crazy that yeah, I haven't finished it. But it's a Tunisian entrelac, I think is how it's said. ENTRALAC, I think is how it's spelled. It is a stroller blanket. It's smaller than the standard blanket, but I'm hoping this comes through. It is a Tunisian stitch. This is the back. And I love the colors. I can't remember, I got inspired by this having seen something else in similar colors, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. And then I saw this stitch on someone's channel. This was a while ago. I started this at least 6 months ago. Could be longer. Sorry. But as you can see, all these wonderful ends. I think I started, nope, I didn't start sewing them in. But I need to sew them in. But I love this blanket. I'll show it one more time. Is that not gorgeous? I mean, I guess I'm biased because I made it, but I love it. I can't wait to finish it so that I can go ahead and get it up on my Etsy shop. But okay, those are all of my almost finished objects, just need the ends sewn in. Then onto my 2 fully finished objects, one of which you guys have seen. I just sewed in the ends. I realized the one that I asked you about, the other Cakes and Candles blanket that was with that really soft yarn. This one right here, I actually hadn't finished the last row, so that was actually a WIP, not a finished object. I really thought all I had to do was sew in the ends. Oops. But I did finish this baby doll one, which is also the cakes and candles. And I finished that one. Didn't have much to do, just sew in the ends. But it's a finished object. So I need to take pictures of it and get that up on my site. Now, without further ado, this is the commissioned piece. Sorry, I have a lot of fuzzies flying around. My only thing is, this isn't going to be a baby blanket, like a cuddly, soft, squishy blanket. It's going to be more of an heirloom blanket. She's probably going to, she may even frame it. I don't know if she's going to frame it or if they're just going to hang it on the wall. But as I was finishing the outer rows, I realized that the center seems to kind of bubble out. Now, this is also hooked by Robin. Amazing patterns. Again, I'm going to link her in the description box below. You got to check it out. But she wrote this pattern specifically for the Whirl yarn by Ship-Yes. I believe Catherine corrected me and she sent me a little clip of it again. I don't know if I got it right. Sorry. Again, I forgot to listen to it before I started the video. But anyway, Robin started or created this pattern for the Whirl. But this is the lotus flower blanket. But is this not incredible? Look at how the cut, now it does roll at the end, so I'm probably going to have to block it. That's another thing I'm not happy about, is blocking. But look at the color change, the color transition from the yellow to the pink to the teal to the deeper green. I mean, is that not incredible? Now, the last color was actually like a hunter green, but there wasn't going to be enough for me to do the last two. Well, actually, I could have finished with the, oh my goodness, the increase rows. Whew, wow, today is not a good day for me. Got up too early, but I could have probably finished with, no, I needed to finish on the increase rows, but is this not awesome? But now, I don't know if you can see this. Is this, yeah, this is the right side. You see how it kind of like bubbles or bows in right there? I have a funny feeling I either loosened my tension going out from the center or tightened my tension. I can't remember which way it would be to do that, but I'm going to try blocking it and see if that works out. But is this not incredible? I mean, the stitch in itself is gorgeous. But then the colorway is, whoops, incredible. I mean, the Whirl really is an awesome yarn. It really is. But, all right, sorry. I kind of stuck on that a little long. But I'd love your idea, your thoughts on this. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Okay, I don't know that you can hate it. I guess you could hate it, but I hope you don't hate it. But I love this blanket. I really do. It did take me a while to do, not because it's a difficult pattern. It's actually a really easy pattern. Well, it's a pretty easy pattern, and it's really easy to follow when you follow her doing it. But this is what I had left. It's the hunter green. I think it's hunter green. But there are 4 strands of yarn that are wound together. It's actually not really even that. It's not really even wound together. And you just work them together, and then one strand changes colors along the way to start like the yellow to pink. So it was 1 strand of pink, and then it changes, 2 strands change to pink, and then 3 strands, and then it starts to fade into the next color. It's just incredible. I mean, this is really a fun yarn to work with. I have 4 other cakes of it in different colors, so it's going to be interesting to see what I come up with for those. Probably blankets also, but I'm going to play it by ear because shawls are beautiful in it too. So that is everything that I have. Now I said I was going to show you a yarn for another pattern that she just released. I never showed this in my videos. I had posted it when I was on, or I posted it to Krista's Secret Yarnery Facebook page when I went kind of crazy a few months back at a sale that my local yarn shop was having for Local Yarn Shop Day. I think it was for Local Yarn Shop Day. And she had a bunch of yarns discounted and then also was doing another percentage off. So I got this yarn for a really great price. But when I saw it, oh my goodness, she only had 3 skeins of it left, and I was so sad because this is like an amazing yarn. I think it's amazing. But look at this yarn. Is that not awesome? I mean, you've got the mint greens, it's like a royal purple and a brown. It's a light brown, but is that not incredible? Oh my goodness. This is kaleidoscope worsted. It's 100% acrylic. It's a 200 gram ball or skein. There's 442 yards per skein, and it doesn't have a hook. Oh, suggested crochet gauge. Okay, so the suggested crochet hook is interesting. It looks like it's 5.5 to 6.5, or up to a 9 millimeter hook. I don't know. I think a 9 is a little big for this, personally. But it is 4 worsted weight, and it's Euro Baby. I don't know that it says where. No, I don't see that it says where it's from, but that is the brand, Kaleidoscope Worsted. But oh my goodness, as soon as I saw this new pattern, and like I said, I'll put the link to the pattern in the description box below. But Robin has such amazing patterns. It's real. I mean, one of the blankets that she did recently, it's a granny square blanket. Oh my goodness, it's incredible. You have to check it out. But I will put the description and or the link to the pattern in the description box below. It's an intermediate crochet pattern, and I will put the link to my local yarn shop in the description box as well. And so that is it, I think, for today. I hope you enjoyed all. Excuse me, really quick. It's watermelon lemonade, a little tart. But I hope you enjoyed everything here. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, please make sure to go ahead and put them down in the suggestion box. Put them down in the comment section below, not the suggestion box, the comment section below. And like I've been trying this, or like I've started, I should say, we'll have our Getting to Know You episode 3 on Friday. So I will make sure to answer any questions that have been asked, or let everybody know the different suggestions that have been given to me for different yarns and different pattern ideas, as well as if there were any requests. I don't know that I've seen any requests outside of showing you my hands while I'm working with specifically the tape or ribbon yarns from Hobium Yarns that I showed you guys. I'm still trying to work that up. I may have to get a different system, so please bear with me on that, but I am working on it, I promise. And as soon as I get it up, I will make sure to share that with you. So thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate the time you took. I hope you enjoyed my WIPs and finished objects and almost finished objects. And I will see you guys on Friday. And if you like this video, remember, give it a thumbs up. And if you can share it, that'd be awesome. No pressure, and don't worry if you can't. Really, it's not a problem. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe down below, or hit the subscribe button that's down below, as well as the notification bell under that. I'm being silly right now, and I apologize for that, but thank you so much for all of your time. I really do appreciate it, and I love all the comments. I love reading them and answering them, so thank you for that. You guys are awesome, and I will see you on Friday. Have a great day. Bye.